What's up, guys, and welcome back to Good Entertainment. So, Advocate Mnisi clashed with the state as they were presenting to Judge Rata the case of accused number 3. The issue that they clashed over is that of the firearm that was found in the hands of Mtobisi Mncube. Brigadier Gininda was stating that that firearm was the one that was responsible for discharging the bullet that was found at the crime scene. And Advocate Mnisi was saying, no, those are simply allegations. You can't state them as a fact.
That people in the house said that the gun toter had dreadlocks. You would agree with me that so many people out there do wear dreadlocks, not so?
My lord, we totally agree. There are many out there. However, I don't have any other of those people whom it is alleged on Cleveland 9/6 of 2015 that he was found in possession of a certain firearm, and that firearm was then linked to the bullet that was discharged at this crime scene. The only person that has been linked to that firearm is accused number 3.
That statement that it was accused number 3 who got in, was found in possession of the firearm that was allegedly linked with the scene, that is your confession, not so?
As a conclusion, that is not correct. We have Sergeant Dlamini and Masondo who testified, as well as Lieutenant Colonel Mangena.
As it please the court, my lord, the court would remember that on the previous occasion in this very same trial, when the same statement was made, I cautioned this witness that that determination as to who was in possession of that firearm is yet to be made by this court. So for this witness to say it was accused person who was found in possession of this firearm is a bit misplaced, because finally that determination has got to be made by this court, which is the reason why I am saying to him, based on his investigation, it was accused number 3 that allegedly was found in possession of that firearm. We still busy with allegations now.
So that is the issue that is there. Advocate Baloyi and Brigadier Gininda are stating that this firearm that was found with Mtobisi Mncube is the one that discharged the bullet at the crime scene, and they're stating that as a fact. Whereas Advocate Mnisi is arguing that no, these are allegations. You can't state that as a fact. We are here to present the evidence. After presenting our evidence, then Judge Rata is going to decide whether that firearm is exactly the one or not. At the moment, it is not for the state to state it as a fact that yes, this is exactly the one. So after this back and forth between Advocate Mnisi and Advocate Baloyi about the allegations versus stating as a fact, it's unfortunate that Judge Rata actually didn't make it very clear as to who is correct and who is wrong on this issue. He just left them to continue arguing their case. But looking at the law itself and what it states, the lead investigator, Brigadier Gininda, cannot state allegations as facts in court. He just cannot do that. The law does not allow him to do that because his role as the lead investigator and also representing the state, it is to present evidence and findings from their investigations, not to determine who is guilty and who is not. And it's not his role to make definitive factual claims about these allegations of Mtobisi Mncube and this firearm that was found in his possession. So, according to the law, the state is wrong on this one. Brigadier Gininda cannot say that the firearm that was found with Mtobisi Mncube is exactly the one in stating it as a fact. And looking at the law, Advocate Mnisi is definitely correct on this one. The reason why Brigadier Gininda, Advocate Baloyi, and the state are wrong on this one, it is because allegations are not proven facts. That's what it is. it's the duty of the court to determine the truth, to look at the evidence and then make a ruling from this evidence that is being presented by Brigadier Gininda, and also including witness testimonies, etc., etc. And from all of that evidence, then Judge Rata then states now as a fact that yes, this is it or this is not it. So for Gininda to present the way that he did, it's just unacceptable. He should actually present like the evidence that I've found is suggesting that that's how he should be presenting his evidence instead of stating as a fact. You should go on to say that during the investigations we found this and that, the witness testified this and that, and from this presentation that he will be presenting to Judge Rata, that's when then Judge Rata can then determine who is guilty and who is not guilty. So that's how things should be. But obviously, Judge Rata simply left these things as they are. So it somehow turns out that when the defense is on the wrong side, Judge Rata sort of interjects and sort of like attacks the defense and corrects them. But if the state is somehow wrong, that's when Judge Rata just like leaves the things as they are, and sometimes he can even assist the state if you've been watching the trial at some of the times. So it's unfortunate that some of these things are happening and there is nothing that the defense can do about it. But it turns out that it's not all doom for the defense if they find out that maybe Judge Rata is biased. The defense can actually like object on the record and actually make their position to be very, very clear so that their position is well documented and put on record. So if this issue is put on record, it's going to help the defense when they file for an appeal and they can point out to some of these issues. So it's a very, very important step to make sure that Judge Rata knows that what he is doing is not good. That's why Mngomezulu was actually objecting each and every time when Judge Rata seemed to have been like crossing the line, and Mngomezulu would make sure that Judge Rata knows it, that he is like doing the wrong thing. So with the way the situation was at the Senzomewa trial on this one, it's a pity that despite Advocate Mnisi putting Advocate Baloyi in his place on this one and telling him exactly that that is not allowed according to the law, Judge Rata did not make a ruling on this one. So these are some of the challenges that the defense is facing whilst they're in court. So tell me what you think about this head-to-head between Advocate Mnisi and the state. I'll catch you guys on the next one.